Hello and welcome back to 10 Island Gaming. For today's matchup, I brought Tomb Kings 2400 points. While I'm recording this, I don't know what I'm gonna play against, so that will be quite some fun. My Tomb Kings army is led by a level 4 with the Nekahara and the spell scroll. I got a level 4 Law of Death with Scroll of Shielding and Preservation. I got a Necrotech. I got a Necrotech just with Enchanted Shield. I got a Tomb Prince with Armor of Destiny. For core, I have 21 Skeleton Archers just with Musician. I got 4 units of 5 Fast Cav. Then I got 27 Skeleton Warriors here, just with Standard Bearer and Musician. Then I have another Skeleton Warrior unit of 19, just with the Banner and Musician as well. For special, I have, as I always bring, Tomb Guards, full command, and they got standard of the Undying Legion. I didn't play with it last time, and I felt I really needed it, so this time I won't play without it. I also brought a Tomb Scorpion just for fun, and I got a casket obviously, and I have 2 Screaming Skull catapults with the upgrade. I will be back in a few minutes with my spells, so I'm just waiting for the other play to show up, and we'll see what I'm gonna play against. It will be fun anyway, so stay tuned and relax, take a beer or something, and enjoy. Now I have rolled up my spells, and for my Nekahara I rolled off Incantation of Desiccation, Incantation of Protection, Incantation of Cursed Blades, and Righteous Smiting. For my level 4 Death, I took Spirit Leech, Soul Blight, Cares of Lanif, and Doom and Darkness.
Okay, this is my 2400 points Chaos Dwarfs, led by a Sorcerer Prophet here, the little guy in the middle. He's a level 4 wizard, has the Lore of Hashut, wears the armor of Bestirak the Cruel, and has the Chalice of Blood and Darkness, and also has all Chaos Dwarfs Black Shard armor. Next to him there is a Demonsmith Sorcerer. He's just a level 1 wizard with fire, and he has a Dispel Scroll. And then I have one Infernal Castellan. He has the Mask of the Furnace, he has the BSB, and has an Iron Curse icon and Great Weapon. For core, I have 2 units of 20 Hobgoblins with bows and shields, and then 23 Infernal Guards, full command, and they have the Banner of Swiftness. For special, 2 units of 6 Kedai Fireborn, and 2 Death Shrieker Rocket Launcher, and then for rare I have 1 Hell Cannon. For spells, I rolled up from the Lore of Hashut, Dark Subjugation, Curse of Hashut, Ash Storm, and Flames of Asgore. Okay, let's roll off.
I had obviously no charges, but I moved up slightly my Tomb Guard unit and skeleton unit here. I moved my fast cav around here, and hopefully I can block his common units here. Yeah, on to magic and shooting. I had some dice, 11 actually, but despite that I didn't do anything. I got off Incantation of Protection. I tried to cast Doom and Darkness on his war machine over there. I 6 dice it, but I got real low and he dispelled it with his dice. My remaining die he took away with, I don't know what the item is.
Chalice of Blood and Darkness.
Yeah, Chalice of Blood and Darkness. For shooting, I got a misfire here, but luckily I got a 6 off, and this tried to shot at his war machine there, but totally missed. My fast cav here did 1 wound on his archer there, and final unit shot his unit there, but missed everyone. Yeah, on to Chaos Dwarf, turn 1.
Dwarfs, end of movement phase, turn 1, no charges, but I'm blazing ahead with the Fireborn on both sides. Moving up the archers a little bit, moving up the Infernal Guards, and on to Winds of Magic and Shooting. End of Chaos Dwarfs, turn 1. For magic, I got 6 die, and I 6 diced the Flames of Asgore over here, but he dispelled it with his Dispel Scroll. For shooting, the Hell Cannon killed off one of his catapults down there. With one of these Death Shrieker rocket launcher, I did a single shot. I did 1 wound on the other catapult. The other one misfired, but the best type, so we couldn't fire this turn. Then my goblins didn't do a single wound on his Tomb Guard, but these guys actually killed off 2 of his scouts, horse archers here. On to Tomb Kings, turn 2.
Hey, Tomb Kings, turn 2. Obviously no charges, but I moved up my fast cav here just to block him. Same here. I moved up my archer unit here slightly just to have some range. Moved up my infantry here as well. That was it. On to magic and shooting. I forgot my scorpion there. It came down with a direct hit, so that was very good for me. Winds of Magic. Luckily I killed his BSP with Curse of Lanif. Then nothing happens actually. I shot all my 29 arrows in his unit here, but didn't do any wound. Same here, no wounds there. Catapult, tried to kill or do some wound on his cannon there, but missed totally. Yeah, on to Chaos Dwarf, turn 2.
Chaos Dwarfs, movement phase, turn 2. 2 charges, couldn't fail. Kidai Fireborn in there, and Kidai Fireborn in there. The goblins were well positioned to shoot in short range now. Didn't want to move these, so I could, so I didn't get a penalty for shooting. Moved my Infernal Guard a bit, and also moved my Demon Smith Sorcerer. On to Winds of Magic and Shooting. So, Winds of Magic and Shooting, a lot actually happened. Because I rolled a 12 for Winds of Magic. So Fireball from this guy to the Scorpion, but only managed to do 1 wound. And then I got on Ash Storm on the Tomb Guard, so they can't charge or march, which they can't anyways. But they treat all terrain as dangerous terrain. They're also flammable, and any wizards in there can only cast spells on his own unit. But the dangerous terrain is at least a nice one. Then I got on the Flames of Asgore. think I got on that one. I don't know. Nothing really happened. A couple of...
This was from Shooting, right?
No, there was Flames of Asgore on this unit.
Skeleton Warriors.
On the Skeleton Warriors, actually. So 13 died, I think, in total from Flames of Asgore.
Yeah, something like that.
Then for shooting, I missed the Skull Cannon with my War Machines. Scattered into the archers and killed a few, actually.
6 of them.
And then here, the combined efforts of the Death Streaker rocket launcher and the goblins killed
2, 4, 7
of the Tomb Guards. So now on to these close combats, which will wrap up my turn 2. End of Chaos Dwarfs, turn 2. They killed off, I think, 3, and then they crumbled the rest of the horse archers. And exactly the same on this side. On to Tomb Kings, turn 3.
Winds of Magic. I needed to resurrect some Tomb Guards here. I got off Cursed Blades, and I got off my banner as well. So totally I regened 11 Tomb Guards, I think. So that was really good for me. I tried to cast Incantation of Protection on them as well, but it got dispelled from the dice. The Casket tried to snipe this unit here, but he dispelled it with his dice. For shooting, I shot with my Archer into his Archer, because hopefully they can do some wounds before they die. It's very hard to do some wound here. This catapult shot at the cannon there, but scattered off. Yeah, on to Chaos Dwarf. Oh yeah, we have one close combat there. I nearly forgot. Yeah. Combat here, I won by 2, but he saved his leadership. He made it, so unfortunate, but yeah. Over to Chaos Dwarf, turn 3.
Dwarf's turn 3. Charges into the archer unit. No wounds from the stand and shoot reaction, but I got 2 wounds from the toughness test they have to take now. And here, charged into the skeleton archers. Moved these up to block his Tomb Guard unit. Moved my Infernal Guards up a bit. Tried to do a swift reform, but failed the leadership test, so they just turned and cannot shoot or move. Winds of Magic and shooting. For Winds of Magic, I only cast 1 spell. Ash Storm on this unit again, so he cannot charge next turn. Shooting, I actually hit the Skull Catapult with my Hell Cannon, but I rolled a 1, so I didn't wound him. For the rocket launcher that could fire, I fired off and I killed
2, 4, 6, 7.
7
Tomb Guards.
Tomb Guards. And then the Hobgoblins tried to fire in the same units, but they didn't kill anything. On to the 3 close combats we have. End of turn 3 for Chaos Dwarfs. Killed the archer unit, and then did a combat reform to be able to charge in here. Killed the other skeleton archers out here, and hopefully can get into the casket next turn. Here, the Scorpion killed my Death Streaker rocket launcher, so my other one is looking very, very pale right now. On to Tomb Kings, turn 4.
Tomb Kings, turn 4. I had no charges because he got off the Ash Storm onto the unit here, so it didn't move. I Strife, I think. I moved Strife. I moved 2 inches sideways away from Krai Warriors, or what they are called. Moved up my Hierophant unit there. I charged the cannon with my Scorpion. Nothing else happened. On to Winds of Magic. Hopefully I can do something about my bad position. 12 dice I got. tried to the last turn for my casket, do some wounds here, but he scrolled it. I cast 5-up ward save on my Tomb Guard. I made it and resurrect 4. Then I did my banner, Undying Legion, but I failed. Doom and Darkness on this unit. That was cast before I casted it, so if you wonder. For shooting, I tried to do some wound here on from my skull catapult, but totally missed again. Yeah, onto close combat. Close combat here. I didn't do any wound, and he didn't do either. But I had a charge. He managed his leadership. Onto Chaos Dwarf turn 4.
Chaos Dwarf's turn 4 movement. I failed this charge, but I think I should be able to do it next turn. These guys came into the casket. Then I moved up and pivoted my Infernal Guards here and marched with the Hobgoblins to shield them if needed. Those were my only movements. On to Winds of Magic and Shooting. Winds of Magic and Shooting. Strong magic face, got off Flames of Asgore. Right in the middle here, killed off 21 Tomb Guards and 2 of the skeletons behind on a miscast, but lucky on the miscast table, so only a strength 6 hit on the wizard who cast it, and the other one here. They both lost a wound each.
Killed two Tomb Guards from the Archer as well.
Yeah, killed 2 Tomb Guards from the Archer, misfired with the Skull Cannon, but he can't fire this turn. On to the close combats that we have. So Chaos Dwarf's turn 4. The Kidai here killed off the casket. Woo! And this combat he did 1 wound, but I held steady. On to Tomb King's turn 5.
Hey, Tomb King's turn 5. I had finally my Tomb Guards could charge his bowman there. I moved up my warriors here, and I moved out with my death wizard into the unit here, so he can survive this charge. That was it for movement. On to Winds of Magic and Shooting. Magic. I got off Incantation of Cursed Blades, which give them a 5-up kill blow, just to gain some wounds back. I tried to cast Incantation of Protection as well, but he dispelled that. And for shooting, I actually tried to do the kill him, because he has 1 wound left, but it scattered to his cannon, and it actually killed it. Very luckily. On to close combat. Close combat. I won the combat, but yeah, he fled. I tried to pursue, but he got it off with an 11. I just tried to catch some points, but failed. So now they are quite in a trouble. My Scorpion killed the last cannon, actually. Yeah, on to Chaos Dwarf turn 5.
Dwarf's turn 5 movement phase. I charged his unit here with the Kidai, and then I charged his Tomb Guard with my Hobgoblins. I'm hoping that the flank and rank will cause some casualties here. That would be nice. Just moved up the Kidai here to be able to have a last turn charge. Yeah, that was basically it. Moved away my my sorcerer here from his Scorpion. Onto Winds of Magic and Shooting. For Winds of Magic, I failed to cast Ash Storm on this unit here. I didn't want his wizard to cast spells, or he dispelled it actually. And then I got off Curse of Hashut on his level 4 death, did
You got
3
off
wounds. And
12.
then, he saved 1, so 2 wounds, so he's on 1 wound left. I have
You
no
killed
shooting
one.
left. Yeah, one of the Kidai died from their toughness test.
Yeah.
No shooting left, so on to close combat. End of Chaos Dwarfs turn 5. I wiped his unit here. This combat was a draw, so he reformed. That was it. On to Tomb King's turn 6.
Final turn for Tomb Kings. I had 1 charge, my Scorpion into the flank, into the Hobgoblins. I moved out my characters. This skeleton stayed put, just to take the last charges. On to Winds of Magic and shooting. Winds of Magic, final turn. I resurrect 3 Tomb Guards. Then I tried to cast 5-up ward save on this unit as well, and it didn't go off. Got a low roll, then nothing happens. I tried to kill him. I actually got a direct hit, but he has 2-up from flammable, so he saved that. On to close combat. I won quite heavily. I didn't pursue because he has less than 25% of his unit, so he needs double ones. I reformed, put them like that. Yeah. On to Chaos Dwarfs turn 6.
Chaos Dwarfs turn 6, movement phase. These guys charge the skeletons. Moved up here so I can cast some magic. Move these up to fire. The goblins kept fleeing. Yeah, Chaos Dwarfs turn 6, or last turn on the game. The Kidai wiped out the remaining skeleton unit. I didn't do enough in the magic phase. I tried to cast Fireball and Curse of Ashut on his wizard with 1 wound left, but I failed to kill him. So in the end, it was a minor victory for Chaos Dwarfs. This is including the Swedish comp that we ran. I had a comp score of 10, he had a comp score of 16, so he had 600 bonus points. So with that included, Chaos Dwarfs won with a small victory. Yeah, don't know how to sum this game up. Not much close combat. I don't think I've ever put the Infernal Guards into combat yet with the Chaos Dwarfs. A lot of magic. That was the name of the game today. Hope to see you next time.